Vicki, it is time for Where's the Love? Is your New Year's resolution to do a reset on your relationship? The Love Doctor says that's not the answer. You need to establish better habits. Dr. Misty Smith of MVH Wellness joins us now to explain those 5 habits to strengthen your relationships. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you too.
All right, so you could do a reset, but you got to do it the right way.
Right. Okay. So relationships don't just magically improve over the course of the year, even though sometimes January 1st seems to be this magical moment, right? So reset expectations, set realistic goals. Don't just assume that because we're now at January 1st that your partner's changed just because the new year has.
Right.
And have a conversation. Set some shared expectations about what actually matters for you this year, emotionally, financially, relationally.
It really helps people to know what you expect, because their feelings don't get hurt, right? And they know what your boundaries are and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, what if there's some repairing that needs to be done?
Right. So we have to repair occasionally, which means sometimes creating a new sense of emotional safety, because if people have felt attacked or unheard for long enough in their relationship, they don't feel safe coming to you and actually having a conversation.
Okay.
So you've got to do some repair first. So create that emotional safety. Lead with empathy, not blame. So
I like that.
The words, help me understand.
Right.
Works a whole lot better than you always do this.
Great point there. And there's always that scorekeeping.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that ruins stuff, right?
It does, because scorekeeping really just leads to a lot of resentment, and it's they did this more, I did this more, and that never goes anywhere good. So notice the small efforts that people make. Daily acknowledgments rebuild that warmth and connection in that relationship. So even if it's just a thank you for picking up the kids, or thank you for noticing that I'm having a bad day.
And that's important for kids to hear too.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? All right. Meanwhile, I love your next point, because it reminds me of a scene in Ted Lasso where he quotes Walt Whitman. I think it's Walt Whitman, who said, "Be curious, not judgmental."
Yes.
How does that help in our relationship?
So stay curious, because relationships and people are ever more evolving, right? We change constantly. So if you don't stay curious, you really stop knowing your partner. So you've got to ask those questions. You've got to be curious. You've got to be interested in them and ask deeper questions. So the questions such as, what is really bothering you today? What's really weighing heavy on you? Is a lot better than just asking, how was your day?
Okay.
And moving about, because we have a tendency to just say, it was fine.
Right, right.
And then we're done.
And look, we get busy in our lives, and maybe we're not maintaining as we should. What would be your advice on that?
Okay, so maintaining a relationship is similar to maintaining a car, if you will.
Okay.
If you don't have regular oil changes, if you don't rotate the tires, then you're going to end up having some really expensive problems.
Right.
Kind of like divorce. And so date nights are really important, and check-ins are really important. We have to remember that those are not luxuries, that playtime is not a luxury, that those things are the things that we have to do to maintain a relationship.
All right, we hope that helps you as you start 2026 and your relationships on the right foot. Thank you very much, Dr. Misty Smith.
Mike.